Marinko Matosevic is an Australian professional tennis player. His career-high singles ranking is world number 39, which he achieved in February 2013. Personal life: Matosevic was born in Jaj, Bosnia and Herzegovina. He is of Croatian descent. During his childhood, Matosevic's parents, Branko and Ljubica, moved the family to Melbourne, Australia, and he now competes for his adopted country. While growing up, he played soccer along with tennis and is a fan of cricketer Shane Warne, as well as following the Sydney Swans in the Australian Football League. Tennis career and background: starting tennis at age 10, he trained under Jay Salter at the Universal Tennis Academy in Melbourne, Australia from age 13. Matosevic currently has 5 Futures titles and 2 ATP Challenger titles to his credit. His biggest title was in July 2010 at the $75,000 Comerica Bank Challenger in Aptos, California, where, in a heated match with American Donald Young, he won the title in straight sets. 2010: in January 2010, he played his first Grand Slam match in Melbourne at the Australian Open and lost in the first round. He entered the 2010 BNP Paribas Open, in Indian Wells as a qualifier. He beat Michael Lodra in the first round before losing out to number 9 seed Tsonga. Matosevic won his first Challenger tournament at the 2010 Comerica Bank Challenger, beating the Donald Young in the final. A second Challenger title followed in Calabasas when he beat Ryan Sweeting. 2011: in February, Matosevic was seeded number 1 for the 2011 Caloundra International, on the ATP Challenger Tour. In the first round, he defeated Chinese qualifier Wu Di. In the second round, he faced fellow Australian Britton Klein and won. In the quarter-finals, Matosevic lost to Donayut from Thailand. He then went to America, where he entered the qualifying draw for the 2011 Delray Beach International Tennis Championship. He qualified, defeating Raven Klaasen, Bobby Reynolds and Iga Kunitsin. He then took the place of number 1 seed Andy Roddick after he withdrew. In the first round, he lost to Dudai Saleman of Israel. 2012: breakthrough: after a horror start to the 2012 season, Matosevic entered the 2012 Caloundra International as the number 2 seed and steamrolled his way to the title, where he defeated Greg Jones in the final. Matosevic continued his form when he entered the 2012 Delray Beach International Tennis Championships and qualified for the main draw. In the first round he ousted Ivo Karlovia. He followed up the victory with a second-round win over Alex Bogomolov, Jr. In the quarter-finals, Matosevic defeated Ernest Skulbais to reach the semi-final. In the semi-final, Matosevic played Israeli Dudai Saleman, where he defeated him to reach his first-ever ATP final, where ultimately he lost to South African Kevin Anderson in straight sets. Matosevic lost to Luxembourg's Gilles Marwan Courtellier in the opening round of Atlanta Open on July 16. In the first round of the US Open, Matosevic led Croatian 12th seed Marin Kojic by 2-0 before losing in 5 sets. In November, Matosevic was voted the most improved player on the ATP Tour. In addition, Matosevic ended the year at world number 49 and Australia's number 1 player in singles. 2013: Matosevic began 2013 poorly with first-round losses at the Brisbane International to Kei Nishikori and the Apia International to Bernard Tomic, both matches losing in straight sets. Like the 2012 US Open, Matosevic was defeated by Marin Kojic in the first round of the 2013 Australian Open. Nonetheless, Matosevic rebounded, and reached the semi-finals of Memphis by defeating Go Sinodar, and upsetting 4th seed Sam Querrey and 7th seed Alexander Dolgopolov before he retired against Kei Nishikori. Sinodar got his revenge, however, by ousting Matosevic in the first round of Delray Beach. At the Monte Carlo Masters, Matosevic earned one of the biggest victories of his career, defeating former top 10 player Fernando Verdasco in the first round. He lost to 8-time champion Rafael Nadal in the next round. Matosevic upset Milos Raonic in the round of 16 at the City Open. In the quarter-finals of the same event, he fell in a third-set tiebreak to Dmitry Tisanov. 2014: Matosevic's season began at the Brisbane International, where he defeated Julian Benneteau and Sam Querrey. He was defeated by Roger Federer in the quarter-finals in straight sets. During the second set, he was treated briefly for his shoulder injury which has persisted since the end of last season. He reached the quarter-finals of the 2014 APA International Sydney defeating Florian Mayer and Andrea Seppi on the route but lost to Sergei Stakhovsky. At the Australian Open, Matosevic was defeated by Kei Nishikori in 5 sets. At the French Open, he reached a second round of a Grand Slam tournament for the first time in his 13th attempt, defeating Dustin Brown in 4 sets. It was his first ever win at a major tournament, and his first ever win in a best-of-5 sets match. The following week, Matosevic made the final of the 2014 Arigan Trophy, but lost to Marcos Baghdatis. Matosevic won his second Grand Slam match by defeating the Spaniard Fernando Verdasco in 4 sets in the first round of Wimbledon. Matosevic made it to the quarter-finals of the BB&T Atlanta Open where he fell to John Isner. In the first round of the Western and Southern Open Matosevic beat Nicolas Mahut in 2 sets. On match point the chair umpire overruled a Matosevic ace. After Matosevic won the match on his second serve he verbally berated the chair umpire and spit on the court. ATP Career Finals, Singles, 1, Doubles, 1, Challenger and Futures Finals, Singles, 16, Singles Performance Timeline, Key, 1 Tournament. Or reached final. Semi-final. Quarter-final. Round 4, 3, 2, 1. Competed at a round-robin stage. Lost in qualification round. Absent from tournament event. Played in a Davis Cup zonal group or playoff. Won a bronze, silver or gold medal at the Olympics. A downgraded Masters Series/1000 tournament. Or a tournament that was not held in a given year. To avoid confusion and double counting, these charts are updated either at the conclusion of a tournament, or when the player's participation in the tournament has ended. Current till 2014 French Open. Grand Slam Doubles Performance Timeline. To prevent confusion and double counting, information in this table is updated only after a tournament or the player's participation in the tournament is concluded. This table is current through to the 2014 Australian Open. References. External links: Marinko Matosevic at the Association of Tennis Professionals, Marinko Matosevic at the International Tennis Federation, Marinko Matosevic official site, School Marinko trained at, Marinko Matosevic video on YouTube, A.